hello, and welcome to the Good Vibes Lifestyle live stream, coming to you every Thursday at 3 o'clock on Eastern Time on Thursdays. So this is the Good Vibes Lifestyle, and I'm your host, Leslie Klein. So happy to be here, and it's all about the Good Vibes Lifestyle, meaning where we're vibing is how we're attracting. It's the law of attraction, right? And so I am streaming to Facebook, several pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So you can, as you watch, you can comment. I can see your comments, put them on the screen, and I invite you to do so because this is an interactive broadcast. So I do it live, but if you can't watch it live, you can watch it on the replay, and please share it with your friends because I am, wanting to grow this channel and really spread the good vibes out to the world. So what's special about this week? Oh, and here we have some comments, and hello, Lynn Seminato, good friend of mine. She is here, and my husband, Mark, my husband, Rick Klein, and Mark, his friend, they're in St. Augustine right now. I forewent the motorcycle ride because it was a little cold and I wanted to do this broadcast. So we do have some people watching, and this is a special episode because this is the 99th episode of the Good Vibes Lifestyle, this weekly broadcast that I do. This is the 99th episode, so it's taken me about 2 years to do it every week. Now, I missed maybe 1 or 2 weeks out of that 2-year period, but I think this is something to celebrate. So, and next week will be our 100th episode. So with that, with our 100th episode, I'm going to be giving some free gifts out. It's actually going to be the oracles that I've shared over the last really two years. I'm going to give some of those away, so I will give you details next week. It would be best if you can be live, but if not, I'm going to figure out a way to get you some of these oracle decks for free. And so anyway, I want to share that with you because it's a very I'm just excited, and I feel like it's an accomplishment to have done this 99 or 100 times almost in a row, and hopefully putting out the good vibes, and hopefully people are also watching the replays across all of my social media. There's about over 12,000 people that I can reach. So hopefully you're one of those 12,000 and you'll share it with your friends. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is like the best way to keep track of all the broadcasts. So today is a very special day, and let me tell you why. It's 369 day, and the way that's working is with numerology. March is the 3rd month of the year. It's the 6th day, and it's a 9 universal year. So this is very special because Nikola Tesla talked a lot about 369 and how that is a manifestation number. And I actually found a technique, I guess I could consider it a ritual, a technique by that Billy Carson explains. And here, let me add him to the stage, and then we'll talk about this technique. Now, this is a great manifestation technique that you can use. You can start it today. You can use it any time, but because this is 369 day, this is a very auspicious time to do it numerologically. So let me make this bigger so you can see him, and let me play this video.
Write down 6 positive affirmations about yourself on a piece of paper. I am powerful. I am great. I am worthy. I can do it. I will achieve greatness. All these things. Write them down. And then you're going to read them out loud to yourself 3 times a day, and with energy and power and meaning and conviction. And then you're going to duplicate that for 9 days in a row. By the 9th day, your DNA is in the beginning stages of being rewritten. You duplicate it again. You repeat that same process until you continue on. By the 3rd time through this process, or the 3rd set of doing this, all of a sudden your DNA is completely rewritten. And this has been scientifically proven. By using this technique, you actually can begin to rewrite your DNA and even deactivate genes that are not good for you and activate genes that are good for you. And then your body now has shifted into a whole new frequency. Your cells begin to celebrate as you move into a whole new direction. Write down.
So isn't that fantastic? I just love it. And I'm going to share with you right now the points because he's speaking really fast and it's hard to assimilate it or to get it. So what he's saying, and it's a great time to do this starting today, write down 6 positive affirmations about yourself. So like he said, I am great, or I am, healthy, I am wealthy, or anything specific. I weigh a certain amount, or I make so much money, or whatever positive affirmation that you want to do, that you want to use. I'm going to go and do this later. I haven't done it yet today, but I'm going to use my vision board. I have affirmations on there that I'm going to integrate. And so this is a way that we will, what's the right word? Reprogram our genes, so our DNA actually. So this is fantastic. So write down 6 positive affirmations about yourself. Then the next step is to read them out loud 3 times a day. Now it doesn't, I think, really matter specifically what time, but if you were able to do it at 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, that would be good. Or just 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. But the main thing is to say it out loud 3 times a day. And then you're going to repeat this whole process of writing it down, 6 positive affirmations, reading it out loud 3 times a day. You're going to repeat this for 9 days in a row. And if you can't do it exactly at the same time, I don't think it matters, but if, it's always better to be more consistent. So you do this, repeat this for 9 days in a row. And then what you want to do, this whole process, these 3 steps, you want to repeat this 3 times, which is going to equate to 27 days. So I'm going to do this today. I've heard of this technique, but I haven't used it myself. But I'm going to do this and report back to you what my results are so far. And I hope that you do this as well. And write to me in the comments as to how this resulted, how this worked out for you. And if you didn't get that written down, just watch the replay. You can replay this broadcast and see it. You can hear the motorcycles in the background because it is Bike Week. I'm in Daytona Beach right now. All right, my friends, so let's talk about some spiritual activism. In the last couple of weeks, I've given you different tips about protesting, about different ways to get involved in our government, and I've shared my thoughts with you about this. But I'm just going to talk a little bit about spiritual activism in the terms of, what's happening in the world is very chaotic. A lot of things, almost very upsetting things have happened by our leaders and this kind of thing. So this week I'm just going to encourage that we meditate specifically on Sundays at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, or every day at that same time, because Pam Gregory, the astrologer, is also doing this. So with this group of people, as we set the intention and meditate for 15 minutes, and it's a matter of just sending love from your heart to the planet. So wherever you feel, if there's a war that you want to send love to, if there is a country or the whole world or the environment or Mother Earth, whatever you feel called to, and I apologize for that rumbling, but again, it's Bike Week, so here I am. They'll leave in just a minute. So, when you meditate, it's great because it does help you to not let things like that bother you as much as you would have if you were frazzled. And meditation is a great way to really center ourselves and connect with our higher self, connect with the divine, spirit, God, the universe, whatever word you use for the energy that we're all connected to, and that is the life force. So meditation is such a great tool. I mean, this is like the number one way I would say to raise our vibration. So meditate. And that's all I'm going to say about spiritual activism this week. Every week as things change or come up, I will respond and share with you more information as happens. Now, last Friday, I think, was the Economic Blackout Day. I did participate in that, and it felt good. I would suggest whatever feels right to you, whatever you intuitively are led to do that. Don't do what I'm saying because Leslie said it. These are all just suggestions, my opinions, what I do, what I think, and take what you want from it and use it to your benefit. And if it doesn't, just leave it. No big deal. So I just want to share that with you. So, all right, it is time to talk about some astrological news. So we are in a waxing moon cycle. And let's see. Let me just share that Lynn Simonato saying, this is so authentic hearing the bike noise where you are. Yes, yes. And I knew it would happen, Lynn. You know, it is what it is, and I just accept that it's all good, right? It's all good. So we are in the waxing moon cycle, which means we had the new moon in the sign of Pisces on February 27th. And the moon has been growing and growing, and it's always beautiful to look up at the sky and see where the moon is. We are, beings made of like 70 to 90% water. So as the moon affects the earth and the tides and all, it is also affecting us, especially emotionally. So the full moon is coming up, and it's also a lunar eclipse on March 13th. In just a week, we will have a lunar eclipse. And what's really interesting about this month's lunar eclipse, it's the first eclipse for the year 2025. And eclipses always happen when there's either a full moon or a new moon. So a solar eclipse would happen when it's a new moon. But the full moon eclipse happens because we've got the sun, we've got the moon, and we've got the earth. And what happens, there's a perfect alignment of the moon hiding, excuse me, I'm the other way around. It's a full moon. Full moon's here, sun is here, earth is in the middle, and it's the shadow of the earth that is blocking the light of the sun. And what's really interesting is that the totality of the eclipse, meaning where you see the total lunar eclipse, will be happening right in North America. And there's so much happening in North America right now. Eclipses are like a triple full moon. It's like triple or better the power. And we also feel it not just on that particular day, but 6 months out. So there's a lot of changes and things happening in our leadership, in our government, in the world. And, this is all in sync with what's happening. So if we're aware that, we're in tune with these energies, we're able to handle things better and understand things better. So this is the full moon. And what's also cool is that on March 13th, in just a week, is our 100th episode of the Good Vibes Lifestyle. So it'll be happening during a lunar eclipse. So I don't know, do I have the time of the lunar eclipse? No, I don't. But it will be in the sign of Virgo. And the other thing that's happening is that we've got the spring equinox happening on March 20th. So just, a week, 7 days, a week later, on March 20th at 5:01 a.m. Eastern Time, we've got the spring equinox. So we are in the process of growing. If you look at nature, you see the lime green colors of the leaves starting to bloom and blossom. The crocuses are blossoming. Spring is blooming. The earth is blooming. So this energy that we're in is the energy of growth, and things are moving faster. Things are growing. We're coming out of that dormant season of winter. So I really love to be aware of what's going on, because if we're in sync with Mother Nature, we are in the flow, and when we're in the flow, things work out better for us. So it's good to know and be in sync with Mother Nature. All right, now let's talk about, I love to share on this broadcast different, especially free webinars and things where you can educate yourself. Education has always been so important to me. I love learning, and I love sharing what I learn. And I love sharing people who have really been helpful to me. And what I want to let you know about is this Dare to Prosper challenge that's on March 10th and going through the 21st. And it's a free challenge that my dear friend Jolie Dawn is doing. It goes for 10 days, and it's a live online event that's designed to empower entrepreneurial and creative women by combining hypnosis meditation with profound money healing tools. And she's been doing this since 2019, and she's inspired over 20,000 like-minded women. So Jolie Dawn is an intuitive business coach. She's a marketing expert and the author of like 8 Amazon best-selling books. So in this challenge, which I've done just last year, was my first time that I was introduced to it. I did it last year and found it very beneficial in changing my mindset, in helping me to, address my prosperity issues. Everything, it's in layers. I've been working on this for a long time, but, it's like layers. You work one layer, and then there's like an onion, there's another layer to work on, and another layer. So the deeper we go, the more we grow. And what she does during this event, she'll have daily activities, included guided hypnosis meditations. She has practical prosperity sessions. She has prosperity mentorship sessions as well. And the daily challenges are aimed at immediate results. And it's also an opportunity to connect with a global community of like-minded women. Now, she doesn't, if you're a man, she doesn't exclude you, but it's geared more toward women, just so that you know that. So the way, and I haven't told you yet how to join. So you can go to this tinyurl.com/GVTV, dare, the number 2, and prosper. So there it is, and I will put it in the show notes on the YouTube channel. So let's move on to the next event that I love being a part of, and that is the Longevity with Light. I keep saying life and light together, but Longevity with Light webinar that will be happening on March 13th, again, the lunar eclipse day. That's going to be such a powerful day. In this webinar, I have several co-hosts, and it's on March 13th, which is a Thursday, at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Time. So I will be actually broadcasting. I'll be back in North Carolina at that time, back at my main studio. And we have a very special guest that will be there that day. Her name is Dr. Stacy. She is a functional medicine doctor, and she's going to talk about a special light technology that's specific to weight loss and hormonal balance. So the way you can get to this and register, it's an actual webinar, so it's not like a Zoom where you'll be on camera. There'll be a chat and you'll be able to see it, but I'm also going to stream it to all the different social media channels that I have, and some of the other co-hosts will also share it to their social media, so we can get the word out about this beautiful light technology that really raises your vibration and activates your stem cells and does all kinds of good for the body. And it's just amazing. And the more I learn about it, because I've only learned about it back in like October, November of last year, and started using this technology in November, and I've seen some amazing results both in myself and in other people. So I want to share that with you. And the tiny URL that you want to go to register is tinyurl.com/longevity with a capital L, MAR for March, capital M, and then 2025. We have been doing this, and we're planning on doing these webinars every month, the second Thursday of the month at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's how you would register for that. Okay. So the next and the final event that I have to share with you is called a Media Mastery Intensive. And that intensive, and let me see if I can share the screen here. Let's see, how do I add that? Let me add the screen. Oops. There we go. Share this tab. And here we go, add to stage. So this Media Mastery Intensive, it isn't free, but it's only $97. So let me make this bigger so you can see it and share with you the page. So happening in 11 days and 11 hours, I love my 11/11s. And so this is a live training that happens for 2 to 4 hours every day from Tuesday, March 18th through Thursday, March 20th. And this is for people who are coaches, authors, consultants, speakers, and other service-based businesses. And this is a way that you can learn about media, mastering the media. This means, getting on television, getting on social media and podcasts, creating press releases, doing publicity. She's got proven strategies, and her name is Jill Lublin. Now, Jill has been on the Good Vibes Summit that we had last October 30th, and the cost for this, for the 3 days, is $97, and it's such a great investment in your publicity. So you can go to this website, and here's Jill right here. So here she says, have you ever felt like you're the best kept secret in your industry? Have you felt like your business will run a lot smoother and grow several times faster if only more people knew that your business existed? So if she says, if you've answered yes to these above questions, she says this is going to be the most important message you'll read today, because she has a simple PR system that you can deploy right now in your business. So this is the website that you will get, and she's been in the media and public relations business for the last 30 years, and you could see all the different media that she's been part of, and she's worked with Tony Robbins as well. So I'm going to give you the website right now, the URL address that you can get to register for this and learn more. Go to the page I just shared with you. So that's tinyurl.com/GVTV Media Mastery. So check it out. It's only $97, and it's coming up in 11 days. Well worth your investment of money and time, and you'll make great connections and learn so much. I didn't get to implement everything that I learned. I need to go back to my notes and re-implement these things. Okay, my friends, so we are now ready for the Oracle of the Month. And every month I love to play with a different Oracle deck. Now, I get them from Hay House, and this month's deck is the Animal Elders deck by Asha Frost. And so I am just opening up this deck, and you can see how beautiful that one side of the cards are, and then here are the other side of the cards. So I haven't even looked at this deck yet. I had just opened it, and here, let me pull up the camera there so you can see it as I'm shuffling these cards. We're going to ask Spirit for a message, and I love using these Oracle decks every month. And if you go to my Amazon store, this is where you can find them and purchase them, and I get a little commission for doing that, and I appreciate if you do that. So that's the cover. What you're seeing is the cover of the box, and then inside it says, "Let the ancient whispers of the animal elders guide you on the path of beauty and transformation." And on the inside of the box, it looks like this. So, it's really wonderful, these cards that Hay House makes. When I had a bookstore, if you didn't know, for 16 years in Palm Harbor, Florida. It was called Oak Trail Books, and I learned so much in metaphysics, and sold many books and card decks and things from Hay House Publishing. So now I'm able to do that same thing, but through Amazon. All right, so let's ask Spirit for a message for us, whether you're watching now or on the replay. And the card that I'm getting is very interesting. It's the Elder Porcupine. Porcupine, that's right? Elder Porcupine. Guard your space. So let me see. It's number 33. All these threes today. Very interesting. 33 card on the 99th episode of Good Vibes TV. There's a message where we are in sync today. All right, so let me read you the message for this card. Elder Porcupine. And there's I guess the Gitche Ayagog, which must be the Native American word for it. So it says, porcupine quills are a powerful deterrent against predators, and this elder brings this medicine to you as self-protection. Elder porcupine offers you a potent shield to strengthen your barrier against the outside world. This card appears when you're facing an energetic attack or you're feeling vulnerable to chaotic, global, or relational energies that swirl around. Isn't that been the truth? It reminds you that you have the power to employ this protection, and it should be a focus for you at this time. Elder porcupine carries the medicine of strong boundaries, knowing when to lower their quills and when to be on guard. You are being asked to be honest with your needs and truth. Are there areas of your life where others are stepping over your boundaries? Or perhaps there are places where you are having a hard time asserting yourself. This elder is here to help you gain the courage you need to establish a safe and protected space for your mind, body, and spirit. Self-preservation is important, and Elder Porcupine reminds you that you don't have to give any parts of yourself away. Your energetic quills are informing you of when it's safe to be vulnerable and when it's not. Continue to nurture relationships with those who respect your needs and honor your voice. You have what it takes to protect your heart and well-being. Establishing healthy boundaries with those around you is essential to your growth. Elder Porcupine is here to safeguard your sacred space, and you can count on those quills to block any energies trying to harm you. And then they have the Elder Porcupine Speaks, a little quote. When you are feeling raw or too open, call upon me to seal up your energy field and add a layer of protection. Even though my quills are known for their sharp, barbed quality, they are also used in beautiful ways, adorning indigenous regalia, bundles, and baskets. I offer my quills with the same intention, amplifying your auric field with elegance and fierce security. So I love that. And I actually got a porcupine quill from one of the powwows that I've attended, and it's actually in North Carolina. If I had it, I will share it. So this tells me what that medicine is of that particular quill. So if I want to set my boundaries or just have extra protection, having that quill around me would be a great way to use that medicine. So I love that. That's so great. Oh, and we've got some comments. All right. Okay, so Marlene Williams says, hello, Leslie. I miss having your cafe to go by. Hi, Marlene. Yes, hi. Haven't seen you in a long, long time. So good to see you. I used to have a cafe called The Witch's Brew after I had the Metaphysical Bookstore, and this was, gosh, we closed it in 2016. And yes, I miss it too. I mean, it was a lot of work, so I don't miss that part, but I do miss all the people. And so, you know, this show, this Good Vibes Lifestyle, and my YouTube channel, Good Vibes TV, is my way to reach out to the world and to continue the work that, as far as building spiritual community and this kind of thing, I'm doing it virtually. So Marlene, you know, like and share and subscribe and all that stuff, and stay in contact with me this way, because this is how we can see each other. You know, we can still have a cup of coffee as we're talking, but I'm not there making food and this kind of thing. So, and then we have Lynn Simonado says, love it and resonates. I know, Lynn, isn't it amazing? I love how Spirit is always there. If we ask and we're open and we're genuine in our asking, Spirit always provides. And this is the truth. This is the truth. Okay, so next on The list here is, oh, and let me just remind you, if you like this deck or any of the decks that I've shared or books I've shared in the past and stuff, you can always find them on my Amazon store. The way to go to that and everything that I offer is just go to www.good-vibes.tv. That is my main website to go to, and everything is there. Okay, so finally, let's talk about the tip of the week to raise your vibration. So, Good Vibes TV and Good Vibes Lifestyle is all about finding and learning about and implementing ways to raise our vibration so we can thrive. That's the show's motto. I started it back in December 20th, 2020, I think. Yeah, 2020, and got on the YouTube channel, I think it was 2023, I think, when I started doing the episodes and things like that. So anyway, tip to raise your vibration. Last week's tip was to practice the power pose, which was like Superman or Wonder Woman. This one comes from Tony Robbins, of course. Putting your hands on your hips like Superman pose, lifting your chest up, breathing deep, and when you physically change your body, you change the vibration in your body as well. So if you're getting ready to do a speech or need to empower yourself, this is the position to take. So that was last week's tip of the week, to do the power pose. This week's tip of the week is to practice that 3-6-9 technique that I shared with earlier, which is writing your 6 positive affirmations, etc. So I'm going to be doing that as well with the special day, 3-6-9 day. So that is this week's tip of the week. So that concludes the show today, my friends. I want to thank you for watching on this very auspicious special day and this 99th episode. So even if you watch the replay, which will be on all the social media, and the main home is my YouTube channel, Good Vibes TV. This is, you'll be able to go back to and refer to it at that time, share it with people that you think can get benefit from. So I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to wish you a happy 3-6-9 day. I hope you manifest all of your dreams, and I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. So take care, everyone, and peace out. Love y'all. Bye-bye.